Hey, Nerd Nation. It's your boys, Amp Kenny. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? I see what your USA gear on.
I'm repping the Shield, man. USA had
That
our
real
first
football.
game. Had that first game yesterday. Oh, that was honestly a frustrating way to end the game. We
Yeah.
tied 1-1, but we played. It was like a match of two teams, man. Like a game of two different teams from the US.
From the US. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because the first half, it was all USA. Like, USA could have scored 3 goals in the first half, and then
Yeah.
second half, I don't know.
I don't know what happened. So they wound up tying with Wales 1-1. Today, huge upset.
Is that even a real country? Is Wales even a real country?
Yes. Today, huge upset. Saudi Arabia over Argentina, the World Cup favorite.
I love them. I love them so much.
Wow, what an upset, man.
They're now my team for this World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah. For this World Cup, that's my team. I love it. You know, they declared a national holiday tomorrow. The country of Saudi Arabia declared tomorrow? Just because everybody's gonna get up today. Everybody's celebrating.
They don't drink, man.
Oh yeah, they don't drink. Okay, sure they don't.
So U.S. is
I'm sure they're like the best. What are they? Are they Muslims there?
Yeah,
I bet you they're the best. Yeah, just how Catholics don't drink, right?
Catholics can drink though.
Just why Christians can't drink? You can't get intoxicated.
Okay, I don't know. Anyways, we're going down the wrong way.
I'm just saying. They drink there.
Versus
they drink,
England,
they curse, they do everything else.
Revolutionary War 2.0 is this Friday at 2 p.m. So that will be a...
Let me ask you a question. So like us, like we see like USA versus England, and we're excited, right? I am. I can't wait.
It's a big game.
I'm like to me, it's like that's like our grandpappy versus us. Like that's the way I see it, or our daddy over there, right?
Okay.
But do English fans care that they're playing us? Because
soccer-wise, no. They're probably they're gonna just walk all over us.
But like, okay, so we care because we got our independence from England. You know who else got their independence from England? Half the world.
Half the world.
So like, we're just somebody else.
Yeah, but we are one of the few countries that have.
They're Nick Cannon, and we're just one of their kids.
No, I don't think that's not it.
That's a good analogy.
Put that analogy back in the analogy bank.
It's a good one.
All right, let's move on to the NFL, to America's football. So, Kenny, let's just start.
Can I just make one more Nick Cannon joke?
This guy, go ahead.
Did I send it to you already?
Probably.
The Black Panther meme?
No.
Okay, so if you haven't seen Black Panther,
don't spoil it.
This is a spoiler.
No,
right?
Don't spoil. Don't say
so
it.
Just skip the next 30 seconds. No, okay. I gotta say it. So it's like,
go ahead.
You know, at the very end, in the mid-credit scene, where the Toussaint comes out, he's like, Toussaint is my Haitian name. My real name is Nick Cannon Jr.
You're an idiot. All right. Spoiler done. Let's get back to the episode. So, Kenny, we are just finishing with week 11. The Dolphins had a bye week. The Giants lost to the Lions. The Lions are on a 3-game winning streak.
Yep.
So, actually, let's talk about those Lions. Can you believe that they are second in the division?
Can you believe Jamal Williams is second in rushing touchdowns in the league?
Who's first?
Derrick Henry.
Oh, okay, maybe, yeah. I thought it was him.
I think he has 12. Jeez. I think, which that sounds wrong. Like I feel like 12 is an insane number.
No, hold on.
Through 11 weeks for a running back.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Jamal Williams leads the league in rushing touchdowns.
Does he? Okay, so whenever
12, and Nick Chubb has 11, Derrick Henry has 10. That's crazy.
How many did Jamal Williams have this week? 3?
Yeah, and he had 2 against us. So I mean, he's pounding the touchdowns. He's killing it, man.
And Swift actually has been getting touchdowns too. He hasn't been getting yards.
Did he even do anything yesterday?
Sunday? He got a touchdown too.
Oh, did he?
I believe so. Because he's been like getting like an 8-point floor in fantasy with no yards. So how's besides touchdowns? So yeah.
So let's talk about the Lions just for a little bit. I remember you said Dan Campbell should be fired.
Stand by.
They've won 3 games in a row. They're second in the division. Not saying much because the Packers and Bears are trash, but they are second in the division ahead of the Packers. That is crazy to me.
Well, because Aaron Rodgers has checked out. That man does not care anymore.
Yeah.
That man came back to collect a check. That's it.
He did because he knew coming back that they're not keeping Devontae Adams.
You know why?
Because he's a jerk.
He's a jerk. That's right. He's a POS. That's what he is.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I honestly, I'm happy for the Lions. Keep doing it, man.
Jameson Williams coming back.
Yeah, he's practicing today.
Didn't he have cancer? They had somebody who went on the IR because they had cancer. I thought it was him.
I don't. No. That's John Mechie.
Yeah, that's right. But Mechie was hurt as well.
Yeah,
and then he got diagnosed.
But Mechie would have played already if he didn't have the cancer.
Yes, that's what it was.
Hopefully, he'll be back in a year or two.
I confused it too.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the NFL standings. And right now, Kenny, week 11 in the books. Who are your serious, like tier 1, serious Super Bowl contending teams as of today?
Well, we were talking about it earlier, like you and I, like there's no good teams. Like there's no teams that are good everywhere besides maybe the Eagles. The Eagles are pretty much they're the most rounded team, but like every team is like they have their thing, right? Dolphins passing, Giants top 5 in rushing, Chiefs, Mahomes. they have Mahomes. That's it. Like not that's it, but I mean like, that's all they need. Yeah. But like no team is like just like there's no great team. So the serious contenders, I guess the Chiefs, just because they have Mahomes. So like I feel like they're gonna find a way to just be back in the Super Bowl somehow.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like that's what they do. Or at worst, the AFC Championship. You know what I mean? So that's the worst for them. That's a bad season for them. The Eagles. End of list.
Okay. So I'm a little different than you. I mean, I obviously the Chiefs to me are the top. I think they're the best team in the league. I know their defense is not amazing, but Mahomes is the MVP.
You think they're the best team, or you think they're the most dangerous team?
Because I think they are.
Eagles are a better team, but they don't have Mahomes.
They don't have Mahomes, obviously, and it's a big drop off from Mahomes to anyone else. But
which is crazy.
I think that the Chiefs are so much better than any other AFC team because of Mahomes than the Eagles are than any other NFC team. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I think NFC playoffs, the Cowboys, the
Niners.
Let me get to the Niners. The Niners, sure, I'll say it now. Who else? Who else is like a serious threat?
Vikings.
How about the Bucks? Like, I think if the Bucks play the Eagles in the playoffs, man, you never know.
Okay, if that's the case, that's what anybody.
No,
the Giants could beat them. Bucks. Giants are better than the Bucks. They are.
They have Tom Brady, man.
I don't care.
So
Tom Brady's 55.
Is healthy with his receivers. You never know.
No.
So my serious teams are the Chiefs.
The Redskins. Sorry. Whoa.
Oh, buddy.
Washington Commanders. They could beat the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm not in a playoff game, man. You know what I mean? Okay, here's my serious. Let's start with the NFC. I got the Eagles. They are a serious team. I've got the 49ers.
I just don't feel like they can win
and the Cowboys. Those are my three.
Definitely don't think they can win it all. I think those are two very good teams. Top of the NFC. I just don't
call me crazy, man. I think the 49ers are the best team in the NFC. I said this a month ago.
I just can't see them.
Remember?
Though. Yeah.
Before they got McCaffrey.
Yeah. No, like I don't know. Like I think they're really good, and they're a lot of fun to watch. They might have the best group of weapons in the league. Like McCaffrey.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Well, Kittle and Debo.
Ayuk. even Elijah Mitchell, like they might have the best group, like 5 deep. You know what I mean?
I mean, Dolphins are not too far behind. If not,
no, you guys don't have Kittle or a Christian McCaffrey.
We just don't use Gesicki, but I think Gesicki is very good. He's no Kittle. I know that. I know he's no
Kittle. And my name is Jeff. He's no Christian McCaffrey.
My name Jeff, and most are doing better than McCaffrey though.
Better than McCaffrey?
Yeah, look at their stats, man.
Better than what?
Like the just combine that the two of them versus him.
They're no McCaffrey. Let's not talk crazy.
I know. I'm just kidding.
But no,
those are the 3 NFC teams.
But you think they're contenders?
Man. I think they're the best.
You think the Cowboys are contenders? Cowboys defense.
I'll put them third.
It's insane.
That's the thing, man.
I'm
the Cowboys
so
defense
is
stupid good. Are they the best defense in the league? Let's point this out though. There is no like elite defense like we've seen in years past. Remember the Broncos defense, the Eagles,
the Broncos this year,
the Seahawks. I know the Broncos defense is very
Broncos
good this year.
The Jets,
and they traded Nick Chubb, Bradley Chubb.
The Jets.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't see that complete Super Bowl contending defense right now.
Okay,
but I think Dallas is third.
I think they're up there, but yeah.
And if Dak can, it just needs Dak and CD to have one flip of a switch with Pollard, bro. Pollard lately is looking like a top 5 running back.
He's gonna get paid big time. Somebody's gonna pay him.
Yeah, and
he's so much better than.
And Zeke. How do you let him leave if you're Dallas?
Because you're already paying Zeke.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what they do there. So on the AFC side, all right, I'm gonna go with the champ with the Chiefs.
Okay.
So, sorry, with the Chiefs, with the Bills.
Which I mean, Josh Allen's kind of banged up.
And the Miami Dolphins.
Contenders. I put the Dolphins in that same tier like I put like the Niners in.
So you think they're the best team of the AFC? But you know what, man?
I like the Dolphins more than the Cowboys.
I'm with you, man.
But I also don't put the Cowboys as high as you do.
Actually, I'll tell you what. If I think we are better than the Cowboys because I don't think that they could stop our weapons. I'm agreeing with you. I really, and I'm not being a homer right now. I'm serious. I think the Dolphins can literally beat any team in the league, man.
The only problem I see with the Dolphins is they cannot stop anybody. They can't stop crappy teams. You think you're gonna? If you can't stop crappy teams, you think you're gonna keep up with Mahomes?
They can keep up. Yeah.
They've barely been keeping, well, not barely, but they've been having to keep up with these other teams. You know what I'm saying? Like all it takes is 1 or 2 stops of the Dolphins, and it's game over for you guys against one of these offenses. That's my point.
Now I know the Dolphins.
You guys went into shootouts. Into shootouts with like the Bears
and the Lions. I know.
You know what I mean? Like
the thing is, the Dolphins' defense, our secondaries in shambles. We are guys out for the year all over the place, and the defense has not been good. Let me just say that. But I think the addition of Bradley Chubb is huge, right? Second, they have made key stops in important points of the game.
But against the shitty teams.
Against
which isn't your fault.
I know.
You play your schedule. You have the Texans this week, right?
Yeah, we get the Texans, and then we get a very hard, very tough 3-game road trip. Starting with the Chargers. No, my bad. Starting with the 49ers, Chargers, and Bills. That's tough, man. That's tough. I think we can beat the Chargers. The other 2, that's gonna be tough games.
Oh man, if you guys lose to the Chargers, oh man. Not me, but like Dolphin fans online have built up so much ammo against them if you guys lose to Herbert.
I mean, it's not like Herbert's not good, and he's got.
If you talk to Dolphin fans online, you would swear.
No, man,
Herbert
they're
sucks.
just trolling. I've seen it. They're just trolling.
I know, but they love Herbert. They talk about Herbert more than talk about Tua
because of all the hate towards Tua over the last couple of years, and the crowning of Herbert. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and you can't not compare the two because the two have been compared to for the last 3 years.
They were drafted back to back.
Yeah.
So Herbert's the second coming.
Those are my teams. I truly think a combination of those teams can be in the Super Bowl. I don't know what I will do if the Dolphins win a playoff game. I don't know what that looks like since I was 10 years old.
I honestly think like the only two contenders are the Chiefs and Eagles. But obviously, it's the playoffs. Anybody might win.
Who the hell thought the Bengals would be in the Super Bowl, man?
Yeah, no, like, but I'm saying like right
beating
now,
the
like,
Chiefs. You know
two
what I mean?
Contenders. Yeah, like, but like I'm saying like two teams. Like I think I can see winning a Super Bowl and they can beat anybody with not ease, but you know what I mean.
Crazy, or I don't know if the Eagles can go deep in the playoffs. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Their defense is going to give them that chance. Their defense is a championship defense.
Yeah,
as long as their defense doesn't fall apart with injuries or whatever, because we're still in week 11. All right, we still have.
Yeah, we got like what 7 more weeks.
All these in 3 weeks, we might be talking about new contenders or some of these guys falling out. You know what I mean?
True. Look, we're not even talking about the Vikings, and they're 8-2, but that's because they just got shellacked.
But watch them get hot for the playoffs.
Well,
you never know.
Those playoff games sometimes are in prime time, so we know how that's going to go for Mr. Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Can we also real quick just discuss again our divisions? All 8 teams are over 500.
All 8 teams might make the playoffs.
That is insane, man.
Couldn't
we be in the NFC South? Not a single team over 500?
It is insane.
So speaking of divisions, and let's talk about the New York Jets for a bit. They just played probably the worst game you can play against the Patriots.
2 really good defenses, though. I'll give them that.
2 good defenses, right?
And actually, Mac Jones actually had the best quiet game ever. I think he only took 3 incompletions.
Really?
He had like over 200 something yards. Like, but obviously, like it was just
the score was 3-3 up until 8 seconds left in the game.
Yep.
And the Jets punted, and the Patriots took it back for a touchdown. There was a block in the back that they didn't catch, but they probably would have scored a field goal anyways.
Well, today yesterday with that penalty that Wales got, that ball was out of bounds. The ball shouldn't have counted, but whatever.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not bitter.
It's part of the game, I guess.
So the Jets, that defense is top 3, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are you laughing at?
I saw a salty Jets fan on Twitter who was like, I can't believe we drafted more men Ryan Leaf.
You saw Ryan Leaf responded?
Yeah. He said, I was in prison 3 years of the last 10 years of my life, and I still had a better life than the Jets.
Yeah. So the Jets, it's pretty evident up until now that Zach Wilson is not the answer.
He's so bad. He's so bad.
He has not shown an ounce of
I think so. Obviously, when he came in, like he had like prospect potential. That's why he went number 2. But I think his mentality. I don't think the guy is done going through puberty yet. Like he's a kid, man. Yeah. He's literally a kid. And honestly, he might get benched this week, but it's not because of his play. Like, yes, his play goes into it, but it's because of his response post game.
Leadership. That's
what pushed everything.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have responded that way, he'll be starting this week. No questions. No questions asked.
Remember when the Bills lost a couple weeks ago, Josh Allen literally said, "You can't win when your QB plays like shit." Like he put it on his back. He knew he didn't play well. I've heard many QBs take the blame.
This week. He said it this week, even though he had a decent game.
And he freaking dislocated his shoulder and has a hamstring issue.
Meanwhile, Zach Wilson sucked. It was terrible. I think 7 completions or 7 yards, something like that in the second half.
He could have had a couple more completions if the Patriots caught the ball.
Listen, and then when they asked him, do you feel like you let the defense down? No.
He said no. Quickly, man.
Quick.
He didn't even find a way to word it better. He just said nope.
My thinking was he thinking that if he says yes, he's saying that the whole offense let the defense down? In that case, just say, I let the defense down.
He could have been like, listen, I just need to play better.
Yeah, but like, don't say, the offense let the defense down. Just like, I let the defense down. Like, I could have played better.
I've heard QBs.
Even if you don't believe it. Even if you don't believe it.
I've seen QBs where their offensive line and their receivers failed them, and they played their ass off, and they still took the blame. That's what a QB does. That's what a leader does. Yeah. This kid is not a leader. But what I want to know is, you took him number 2 overall. You didn't ask this kid questions. You didn't vet him. I don't know, man. I mean, I wasn't impressed with him coming out, but
maybe he was just a very good interviewer. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, I also know that he ran in college, but they don't utilize him in that sense right now at all.
I don't know.
I don't know. But the Jets, so let's play fantasy. Let's play GM. The Jets, they feel, if I'm the Jets, I feel that, let's put a GM hat on. Mm-hmm. I feel, if I'm the Jets, that I can be serious contenders next year.
They might be the best team right now if they had a better quarterback.
So who do they go get? Because they're not going to get a top 10 pick because they're going to be they're either going to be in the playoffs or right outside the bubble, right?
Lamar in Texas.
I don't think Lamar's leaving, man.
Lamar's leaving. Look at what he has right now. You know who his number one receiver is right now?
Yeah.
DeMarcus Robinson.
Yeah.
All right. You know who his number one running back is right now?
Kenyon Drake. Justice Hill.
Yeah. He's gone, buddy. All right. They don't want him there because clearly they're not helping him. He doesn't want to be there. He's gone. All right. He's
going
to go somewhere.
Ravens,
he's going to go somewhere.
You're just going to – that's it? You're going to start from scratch and you know you're not going to have a QB for the next 5-10 years? That's another team. Also, let me pull up the standings. They're in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, it's because of Lamar.
They're leading the division, 7-3.
Because of Lamar. Lamar doing everything by himself.
Actually, he hasn't been that amazing the last 4 or 5 weeks.
How can he be?
I know. My point is, I don't know if he leaves. So let's say the Jets. Let's say it's not Zach Wilson.
It's not Derek Carr.
You don't think so, man?
Nobody
so you think the Raiders keep? Nobody wants Derek Carr?
No, bro. I don't think so.
Yes, teams will.
Why? Who?
The Jets.
Why?
That is a huge upgrade.
Look where he's at right now, with the weapons he has and what he's doing. Why would you want that guy?
We think you're putting the blame of the Raiders on Derek Carr. Bro, their defense is terrible.
Okay, but Derek
Carr coaching sucks.
How many years has Derek Carr been in the league now?
Probably like 7. I know he is who he is, but he is an upgrade over Zach Wilson, man. And there's no QBs around. Who are you gonna go get?
Not Derek Carr. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh shit. Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is a good name, right?
Jimmy G.
No. The 49ers cannot let Jimmy G go.
Jimmy G.
Or the 49ers get Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy G goes to the Jets.
I don't know. I just don't see Carr being like Carr doesn't help you take the next step.
Yes, he does, man. Not Super Bowl, but he helps you get to the playoffs.
That's the next step for them. The next step isn't just making the playoffs.
They need to get to the playoffs.
No, man. The next step is thinking Super Bowl. Next year they should be thinking Super Bowl if they can get a quarterback.
Well, they're not.
That defense is Super Bowl ready. They have weapons. Like Brees Hall will be back next year. No, you're thinking Super Bowl if you can get the right quarterback. You don't get a quarterback next offseason just thinking, oh, this year we make the playoffs. No, you're thinking Super Bowl with this team. This team right now is thinking playoffs. Right now they're thinking playoffs.
With
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson or Joe Flacco.
Yeah, right now you're thinking playoffs. Next year you're thinking Super Bowl. So Lamar Jackson it is. Fire me up.
Actually, a name just came to mind, and he's not anything. But what about Cooper Rush?
I think you're gonna say Daniel Jones. I was about to
No, Daniel Jones is not leaving the Giants.
No, he can't. And let me tell you, Daniel Jones is one he'll have more demand than Derek Carr will if he hits a free agency. More coaches will like his abilities, I guess you can say.
Like why? Because he can run. He can extend plays.
Yes, he can run. He can extend plays, and he has a cannon.
Derek Carr has a cannon too, man. Derek Carr is a good QB.
Did I say he didn't have a cannon?
But you're literally saying that coaches would rather Daniel Jones because of that.
Daniel Jones has that plus more.
Plus more, yeah, I get you.
And minus years.
That is another thing. He is younger.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I think Derek Carr is a fine quarterback. He can get you to the playoffs, and he is a big upgrade for the Jets.
He can get you to the playoffs. I couldn't tell.
How about this, man? If the Jets had Cooper Rush today, finishing the rest of the season,
I don't know.
I think he's better than Zach Wilson.
I think they should start Joe Flacco.
He played better than Zach Wilson. I'll tell you who wants Joe Flacco: Elijah Moore and Garrett Wilson.
Everybody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I don't know if Cooper Rush.
How is he this bad though? You know what I mean? Like he hasn't shown a thing. Like nothing.
I don't know. Maybe Robert Saleh sucks. I don't know.
I don't think so, man, because the team's good, and I think he's a good. I do think.
Well,
he's a good
lot
coach.
of a lot of the speculations like he's too coddled. Is that the word?
Oh, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, which you can tell he's the type of guy who
He
needs to be
seems like a little spoiled.
like
boy,
he needs to be told like it's okay, buddy. It's not your fault, type of deal.
Yeah,
and like this is the first time they're like, yeah, you suck by the way. If you
it also like he's never been put in his place in college or anything like that. Yeah.
So,
okay, so we are at a crossroads.
But
it's picks in the Jets.
But you know what's the Jets' bright side they can look at, right? They can get out of this next year, this offseason. They can get off of it. Even if it costs them some money, it won't be an insane amount, right? You can get off. You can get out of this, right? I'll tell you who cannot get out of their quarterback situation. You see what I did there? Like what I did there?
I like
Russell Wilson.
Woo!
That picks gone. Yeah. Money gone. Talented quarterback gone. So you know who they wish they had right now?
Geno Smith.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock, God.
They are screwed. Screwed. Because you can't trade him. Nobody's trading for him. And if you do trade him, you're taking a loss, obviously. You're taking a loss.
I just thought of a team.
The Jets?
The Jets?
Why would the Jets trade for him?
Because he's better than Zach Wilson.
He sucks. And you
know what?
You taking on the contract?
The Jets. Russell Wilson is a New York
Jet the Jets.
Yeah.
Who's fixing the Broncos?
That's John Elway's job. Who honestly?
No, I'm saying is Russ fixing the Broncos right now?
No, but Nathaniel Hackett sucks. But also,
you remember, whoever traded for him is paying him that much money to suck.
Yeah, I know.
He's not getting paid. You suck money, all right? You're getting paid top 5 money.
How could he be this bad?
Well, maybe Pete Carroll's just that good. Look at Geno.
Look at Geno, man. Geno right now.
They're gonna pay him.
Geno right now on DraftKings MVP odds is 7th.
They're gonna pay him
in the MVP.
He's gonna be back next year.
Yeah,
he's their quarterback for the foreseeable future.
Next 3 years.
Yeah,
because he is 32 right now.
Maybe Pete Carroll's just really good. Maybe Russ always sucked. He was
a 3rd-round pick for a reason. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. That is one of the craziest. These two QBs, the dynamic is so crazy. How Geno went 10 years being a backup.
Listen, we live in an era where NFL teams score. Like, you score at least 20, 25 points a game at least.
I mean,
right?
Even the Lions are scoring 20 a game.
Right? The Broncos defense is the number 1 scoring defense in the league. Number 1. And I'm sure you've seen the stat already. I wrote it in here.
Yeah.
If the Broncos would just have scored 18 points, backup quarterbacks get you 18 points. They would be 8-2 right now. 8-2. What's their record right now? Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, hold on. They are 3-7.
They would be 8-2.
I'm going to tell you how many times they have eclipsed the 20-point mark this season. All right.
It can be more than twice. It can be more than 2 times.
Where are they? How do I read this?
Because they haven't scored 18.
Oh, here we go. Okay. I am on week. Oh, they did it once against the Raiders. They still lost that game. They did it once against the Jags. They won that game. Oh, my God.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, obviously. Sorry, I just said if they would have scored 18 points.
I just wanted to see it with my own eyes. Because, bro, and the scores, it was 21 and 23.
Yeah, bro, he sucks. And it's not like he's had bad weapons.
No, dude, everyone thought that was going to be a fantasy, haven. Because you have...
Landmine.
Yeah, it is a landmine. You got all the running backs. You have all the receivers. And they just released Melvin Gordon.
Before the season, it was who's going to be the number 1 receiver, Judy or something. Oh, they're both going to be fantasy relevant.
Yeah.
Neither. The answer was neither.
It's nuts, man.
They suck.
So you asked me this earlier.
I am so glad the Giants didn't draft. Giants were in on Russ, and a lot of fans wanted him
to trade for him.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, but man, who the hell expected this? This is crazy. Who would you rather have for the next 3 years, Geno or Russell Wilson?
The guy that's better lets me keep my picks plus some picks, and it's cheaper.
And let's talk about those picks, man. The Seahawks nailed this draft.
Yep.
They have rookie of the year candidates all over the place.
Well, they have two mainly, the cornerback and the tackle.
Yeah.
So,
and it's crazy, man. They never addressed that offensive line when Russ was there, and they have fixed it.
I think
they drafted 2 linemen, and they're both starting.
They're like, "Oh, you want to leave? We'll show you. Like, we don't need you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll make Geno Smith into a Pro Bowler."
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Still a lot of football left.
There is a lot.
Maybe Russ starts cooking. Let Russ cook. All right.
Well, I don't know about
Did you see, like, I can't remember who called it out. Maybe it was Fancy Footballers or whatever, but, like, there's been times when he goes up to the line and he's calling audibles.
I saw this.
Right? So, I'm trying to think of, like, whatever. He's over here yelling, Omaha, whatever. He is calling Seattle audibles, and his teammates are like, we don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
What do you want us to do? Where should we go? Because we don't know what that means.
Yeah, it is crazy, man.
Like, how is that? Like, but like, why? Why is that a thing?
I mean, maybe you're just,
muscle memory.
Your muscle memory. He sees the defense formation, and
But how do you not have your own new terms already? Which your new team?
He does, but he just reverted back to his muscle memory. But also, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. That is really one of the crazier storylines of the NFL. Where
can you imagine the receivers looking at each other like
who's he talking to?
What does that mean?
Oh man,
that sucks. It sucks to see. Is Russ? The Fancy Footballers did say this. Is Russ working his way out of the Hall of Fame? Not just because he sucks, but also because his whole personality.
No, his personality. He's not like a jerk.
His teammates don't like him.
You mean like the teammates don't like him?
The teammates don't like him.
I think they don't like him
because this situation, him yelling out Seattle stuff.
He clearly, yeah, but he was on a pedestal, and people don't like that. So I don't know if that's enough to take you out of the Hall of Fame. Come on now. I mean, even T.O. got in, and people hated his guts, and he's the 3rd or 4th best receiver in history. So,
yeah, exactly. That's why. That's why he got in.
I don't know, man.
Russ isn't a top 3-5 quarterback of all time. So,
okay, fine, true, but he has a Super Bowl ring. One ring? He has one ring.
1 ring.
1 or 2? Just one.
I'm taking him out. He's not.
You're taking him out.
He's not going in.
Damn. Okay, man.
Yeah.
What else you got?
By the time the Broncos have their picks all back, damn, I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna say they're gonna have the next Manning to Harrison connection.
Arch Manning will be there,
and Marvin Harrison Jr.
They won't. They can't get Marvin Harrison Jr.
I know. That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped myself short. Yeah. Like, never mind.
You know what's crazy? Let's talk, bro. First of all, Seattle leads the division, right? Seattle is leading their division. Oh no, sorry, they're tied with the 49ers for the division.
That division sucks.
But yeah, it does suck. But they have the 5th pick because of the Broncos.
What did the Eagles have? Like the 6th pick?
It's actually just became the 10th.
Whoa!
Yeah, 1 win took them from like 4th to 10.
What about the Lions? Top 3?
6th. Yeah.
Damn, the Rams are that bad.
Yeah, man. So I'm looking at the projected draft right now for next year. Houston's 1, and Houston's probably going to lock in that 1. They're probably not going to win another game.
Panthers are 2?
Panthers are 2, and Bears are 3. Raiders are 4. Raiders at 4 probably are not getting C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young. So they're going to go another year with Derek Carr, most likely.
Or take another quarterback.
Yeah.
Or Will Levis or...
You know what's funny, man? I mean, beginning of the year, we thought we were going to have like 4 or 5 QBs.
I still think they're good. I still think they're going to be fine. And funny, I think...
a lot of talk that the QBs are not what we thought they were.
Well, Richardson's like the biggest project one.
Well, he's not coming out this year.
Okay, so Levis, I think Levis is going to be fine. Levis is going to go somewhere where he can sit for a year and he'll be fine. So CJ Stroud sucks. I said that even before the year started. And Bryce Young, whatever.
You know
Bryce
what
Young,
sucks? The kid from Tennessee, Hendon Hooker, man, he
he's
just
25
tore his
too, man.
ACL.
He's
Oh,
25.
is he?
Yeah, like that's even worse. Like by the time he
Yeah.
plays, he's gonna be damn near 27. Like,
Yeah. I mean, but you know what, man? I'm looking at some of the QBs. It's Stroud, it's Bryce Young,
and
okay,
Will
my pages, and Will Levis. That's it.
Okay, that's still 3 quarterbacks.
That's 3. It is 3. Yeah. Yeah, because remember we thought Tyler Van Dyke was going to be up.
That's one of the. Yeah. No,
throw him
throw
totally
throw
away.
all of Miami away.
The kid from Clemson, throw him out. Nobody. It's a 3 QB draft coming up.
And they'll probably go all 3 in the top 4 or 5.
I need a QB, so maybe I get one. We'll see.
They're all gonna go top 4 or 5. So
all right, man.
I hope Levis can just go somewhere where he can sit for a while, like he doesn't have to start week 1. Because like Bryce Young is starting week 1, right?
Oh yeah, like if whoever goes first overall is starting week 1.
CJ Stroud, like let's say it goes Young, Houston, Stroud,
Panthers,
Carolina. Those 2 guys are starting week 1. The Panthers are starting Sam Darnold this week. All right.
Oh God, yeah.
Also, I just want to say Daniel Jones outlasted Darnold and Zach Wilson. So
and Baker Mayfield.
Oh man, who cares about Baker? Baker's career is over.
Baker went number 1 overall, man.
His career is over. It's over. You know, he's healthy this week.
I know.
He's been.
He sucks, man.
I said it from the beginning. In the mic. I said it. He sucks. Okay? Nobody believed me. They call me a man. All right?
It's because you are a man.
Well, I was right about that one. All right?
You were.
He sucks. So.
All right, man. Well,
let's get out of here.
Let's do it. Guys, happy Thanksgiving. If you are still listening, please give us that rating on Spotify. We have 12 ratings right now. The more ratings we get, the bigger our reach can get. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. And get some good turkey. Watch some good football this week.
Don't watch the Giants. We're going to get killed.
Go USA on Friday.
That's right.
Take it easy.